filthy wench. I beg your pardon? You know what I'm talking about.
You must be a fool to think that I can read your mind.
Read this!
I understand! You're envious that I stole your man!
She's a terrible woman. How can my sweet Derek stand to look at her horrid face?
She doesn't belong with Derek. He's mine now.
Just get out of my sight, you delirious, incompetent creature.
Oh, I don't need to take orders from you, you envious... Oh, this is Derek. I must be leaving.
She may have my Derek in her possession, but at least I'm so much prettier than her. My golden locks can outshine hers any day.
Chapter 2. The Conflict.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with James Point II, son of the infamous mass murderer James Point. So, everyone here is dying to know about your father, James Point, and how he brutally took away the lives of innocent people. How are you handling this?
Thank you for your concern. It is hard knowing my dad did such a terrible thing.
Interesting. You know, your therapist gave us the inside scoop that I'm sure everyone here really wants to know. Am I right? Well, apparently, your father's DNA may contain what they call a murder gene, which may have been passed on to you. Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, I guess.
No, it really is hilarious. Just don't go murdering me now, alright? Oh, you're always a joy to have on the show. I would kill to have you come back.
No, you know, this is just making my situation worse. I think I better just leave.
Well, looks like the apple doesn't fall far from the murderous family tree.
I'm going to hurt you!
Oh my, how does that alphabet go again? A, B, C, E, L? Oh no, that's not right. Why is this so impossible? Hey there, Mr. Cuddleface III. What's wrong, buddy? Why the long face? I can't seem to remember how that silly alphabet goes. Won't you help me, Miss Letters? Why, of course, my special friend. Let's go through all the letters first so we know what it is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You have got to be kidding me. That's a lot of letters. Don't you worry, Mr. Cuddleface III. We can learn by using cuddles. How, Miss Letters? Like this. Repeat after me. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Hey, that was very nice. It's like I get a treat every time I do something good. That's the point. Now let's see how many you can remember on your own. Okay, I know A, B, C, D, then E, then F, and G. Good job, Mr. Cuddleface III. Now let's continue.
Oh hey, as you can see, this recipe is coming along nicely.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it smells divine. Wow, doesn't that just drive your taste buds crazy?
Oh, I love it. It tastes so good.
So for decorating, we'll be using complementary colors such as baby blue and wicked white.
Yeah, those colors are really nice.
Hello, my name is Rita. Do you remember the good old days? When bubblegum was only 5 cents, when sweet music was all the rage, and when the Oscar-winning film Gone with the Wind blew all our minds away? Well, I don't. But maybe you do. Do you still recall Lucy and her surprised reactions towards Ricky scolding her? Or perhaps the beginning of Walt Disney before all the parks and 3D animation films? Well, I don't. Let's not forget the Great Depression and how it had devastating effects on countries, rich or poor, while personal income, tax revenue, profits, and prices dropped, while international trade plunged more than 50%. Every majority became jobless, even homeless and starving. Do you remember? Well, I don't.
What is this commercial even for? Greetings! Who are you?
What did you learn today?
Nothing. It's all garbage on TV.
Garbage, you say? You may be interested to know that you learned quite a lot about psychology.
Say what?
Well, let's take a look, shall we? In the soap opera you watched, starring that fantastic actress, you learned about emotion, more specifically, envy. You see, the woman here was obviously envious of the other woman stealing her man. When envy strikes, there are 3 possible ways to get past it. Number 1, self-reliance. That's remembering that you're a pretty good person too. Number 2, selectively ignoring whatever's going on. That's the okay option. And number 3, the very, very bad option, which is displayed here, self-bolstering. That's when you come up with ways of thinking how you're better than the other person. Next, you watch the talk show. That murder gene they were talking about is a real thing, you know. Some families carry a defective gene with excess monoamine oxidase A, which results in destruction of neurotransmitters which keep us happy and calm. This man most likely inherited the defective gene, which explains his father's violent actions as well as his own. Eek, I wouldn't want to be that host. Then you watch the puppet show where Miss Letters helped Mr. Cuddleface III learn his alphabet. While the technique she used may have seemed mindless, this is an actual process called operant conditioning using a technique called chaining. This is when a person, or puppet, is taught to learn something new by receiving a reward the farther they get. In this case, every time Mr. Cuddleface III got farther in his alphabet, he was rewarded with cuddles. Then you watch the cooking show, which may have seemed like it had no educational value, however, it did. Why did the food taste and smell so good, you ask?
I didn't actually.
It's because of little bumps on our tongues.
You mean taste buds?
Wrong! The bumps on our tongue are actually called papillae. Hundreds of taste buds are on each papilla. That's right, you can't actually see taste buds contrary to popular belief.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
See? There's a lot of things you don't know. Then there was that commercial. I don't actually know what that commercial was for, but there's still a lesson in it. You see, some memories last longer because they physically affect the central nervous system. Memories that include an emotional response, like watching an emotional movie or living through the Great Depression. These memories can affect a person for years, even turning into something called repression, where bad memories are pushed into one's unconscious. It's all part of the body's long-term memory system. You see, kid, there's a lot to learn about humans and their brains if you put your mind to it. Get it? Mind?
You have a long face.
Son of a... That is not...
A defective gene with too much oh no.
Must be a... Oh.
This man... What?
Interesting. You know, everyone here in the audience really wants to know.
Hey yo, I know you never heard this before.
And I wish a competition of fish and fork.
Actually, eat the sandwich. Eat it.
Too many bad decisions. No sweat, no fear, no blood, no tears. I go hard, and I ain't making up no excuse.